Well, sometimes all it takes to help your neighbors is a little idea and a big heart. That's the case for one Somerset County high school student whose mission to create a little free pantry in her town is taking off. Using a freestanding wooden box that's open 24/7 and stocked by the community to quietly fight a growing problem. Raven Santana has the story as part of our ongoing series, Hunger in New Jersey, focusing on the complexity of food insecurity in the state.
These are like easy to cook meals. As we said, we have like soap, we have toilet paper.
18-year-old Shaylee Shaw is the creator of Jersey's first Little Free Pantry. It's basically like a free library except with food and other basic necessities.
This is a kit donated by Staples.
The incoming freshman at NJIT says her very first Little Free Pantry was created back in 2018 at her middle school in Edison before she moved to Hillsborough. Since then, it's extended to 2 more locations in front of the Somerville YMCA in January 2020 and now here in front of the Bridgewater YMCA about a month ago. The pantry is located far enough from the entrance where there is privacy, but close enough to the road where someone can easily pull over and give or take items. Shaw says they even installed a solar light after realizing some people make their stops when it's dark out.
Unlike other food banks and stuff, our Little Free Pantry is open 24/7, meaning that anybody can come at any time, and that encourages anonymous giving and taking. I've volunteered at food banks and soup kitchens and stuff, and I've realized that there's this professional boundary between the giver and the taker. It's kind of like the giver is doing a really nice deed by giving, but at the same time, a lot of people feel embarrassed and ashamed to ask for help and be like, hey, I need to go to a food bank and show my face there.
And in addition to non-perishable items, Shaw says toiletries, especially tampons, are some of the most significant items that can be donated to the pantry.
So I've learned that the SNAP program in America doesn't cover the cost of pads and tampons or even toilet paper. And we know, especially with the COVID-19 pandemic, period poverty is honestly getting worse and worse. So something we're trying to add more to the pantry is pads, tampons, menstrual cups.
While the free pantry may be little, it isn't cheap. Shaw says on average it costs about $800 to build and maybe another $200 to fill up with food.
We've had a few GoFundMes. We've gotten a lot of donations from stores such as Lowe's, Target, Sherwin-Williams Paints. So all of those stores have given us big donations, and also the YMCA. This year we had a donor that gave us $500, which was honestly an amazing blessing, and that covered like the entire cost of the labor to build this pantry. We've had the YMCA also donate $1,000 in the past during the COVID-19 pandemic, so we could routinely stock the pantry again and again.
Our committee is called Togetherhood, so we have some volunteer champions that actually will go out, do the staple shopping, make sure that it's kind of in a back closet at the Y, and then we just have our staff go out or other volunteers to help refill that.
Kate Russo is the District Vice President of Operations of the Greater Somerset County YMCA, one of the community partners to host the Little Free Pantry on their site. Russo says the Y is the perfect home for the pantries.
Places like Little Free Pantries are being able to help your neighbor in a dignified way. I think people who struggle with hunger, they don't know where to go, right, if they've never had to deal with it. But I think there's some, stigma that goes along with it, and we're really helping to break that down and letting everyone know that whoever is hungry, we're here to help.
Shaw says she's hoping to install another Little Free Pantry in Newark, where she will be attending NJIT as a freshman in the fall. In the meantime, if anyone is interested in installing a Little Free Pantry in their town or city, visit her nonprofit at thesparkmomentum.org. For NJ Spotlight News, I'm Raven Santana.